pulling off 1,000-person user conference. Can you just talk a little bit about that? Like, how do you work with sales? How do you work with marketing? How do you work with the executive team? Like, what do they do? How do you interact to make it a success?
Yeah, I'll start with marketing because I think marketing has like the kind of biggest role in the event. So we basically create what we call our core breakthrough team, and we basically have people from all over marketing on that team. So we have product marketing, we have customer marketing, we have design, we have our ABX team, which events fall under, and we really spend a lot of time with this core group in advance of the event, just making sure that everyone is aligned and bought in. And then we work really closely with sales and customer success to drive attendance to this event, right? Like we couldn't do it on our own. Like sending Marketo emails isn't going to get us to 1,000 attendees. So we create kind of game site templates, sales loft templates, send those cross-functionally. And we'll talk about this a little bit later, but a huge goal and metric for success for this event is meetings. And so we spend a lot of time on enablement and driving meeting booking in advance of our event. So we rely really heavily on customer success for that, given they have these super close relationships with the customers. And this is a 95% customer event, right? We do have some key prospects. And so sales is, of course, involved as well in driving kind of key prospects to the event. And we'll talk about this later too, but I think you touched on it too, Matt. Like to do an event like this, you really need executive buy-in. Like this cannot be like solely a marketing thing and marketing's bought in on it. It requires finance, a lot of teams cross-functionally. And so I would say if you're embarking or going to embark on this, like make sure you have buy-in across the board before you get started, because it'll make your life a lot easier.
Yeah, I mean, I think with what you said, Bethany, like what I like about that too is we're talking about making a case to executives. We're talking about stakeholder alignment, creating impact in the business. People tend to get lost in the event and how cool it is and all these things. But at the end of the day, what I love about some of the things you're saying is that you're kind of getting everybody involved. And what you're saying is like, say, hey, this is why we're doing it. This is the impact it could have. I need you just as much as you need me. We all need each other to go execute this, and everybody will benefit from this. So then when you get to the other side of these events, you don't have people whispering around like, that breakthrough, what are we doing? What are we, that event, why are we, because they can't say that because they were involved. So if you have a person, you're like, well, you didn't book any meetings. Why? Right? Or you didn't, and everyone's kind of
We call out
contributing.
people. We're like, you have booked 0
I
meetings.
love
Why?
it. I love
So
it.
we do that.
Yes. That's so good.